Hey everyone, I'm Candace, also known as the POTS Whisperer on Facebook and TikTok. And I live with POTS, small fiber neuropathy, EDS, and also MCAS. And it took years before I finally got a diagnosis. It actually took 11 years before I was finally taken seriously and got the ball rolling with the proper testing and fell into the hands of the right doctors. So, if you're dealing with symptoms of some of these conditions and you're having a hard time getting doctors to listen to you, if you feel confused or lost on what steps to take or how to get a doctor to listen to you, you're definitely in the right place because I walked this journey alone and I've learned a lot from it, and I'm passionate about helping other people not have to take so many years to finally get a diagnosis. So, a little about me. I'm a mom to 3 girls, and I've been dealing with symptoms of chronic illness since I was a teenager, but nobody knew what POTS was back then because I'm 35 now, and nobody took me serious and nobody was listening. I was dealing with burning and throbbing in my hands and feet. I was dealing with joint pain, dizziness, a racing heart, being extremely out of breath just from simple things like standing up to do the dishes. And anytime I tried to explain this to a doctor, they just brushed it off as, oh, it's just stress, or it's normal for a young mom to feel these things. And I always just got brushed off. But in reality, I was having all of the classic symptoms of having dysautonomia, small fiber neuropathy, and EDS. But no one was recognizing these symptoms. No one was connecting the dots. So I had to pretty much do it myself. So fast forward years later, in 2019, I was diagnosed with small fiber neuropathy and POTS, and I was diagnosed with EDS and MCAS around a year ago. Even though I was having symptoms of MCAS about 2 years ago, and EDS obviously would have been my whole life, but now that I have all of the diagnoses, everything makes sense. And now when you look back, it's like, oh, well, everything that I thought was random was not random. And things become really clear once you have the full picture. And it's not always easy to get to this point, but that's why I'm here to help. So, if you're new here and you're wondering what these conditions feel like, let me just say this. It's not just about fainting and a fast heart rate. It's a lot more than that. It's feeling lightheaded and dizzy just from standing, nausea, it's blood pooling, it's brain fog, it's adrenaline dumps. It's getting out of breath from simple everyday tasks like getting the laundry out of the dryer or bending over to pick something up off of the floor. It's the exhaustion that makes you feel like you can't keep up with everyday life, or feeling like all of your energy has been sucked out of you just from eating a meal. It's sensory overload from lights and sounds, temperature regulation issues, and even chest tightness. When you have these conditions, it's a full body affair. So many systems throughout the body are affected with these conditions. And then on top of this, it's trying to be a parent, trying to clean the house, do chores, run errands, work, maintain relationships and friendships, all while your body is constantly battling you every day. And the hardest part is a lot of people don't see it. They don't see what we feel, and it makes us feel like we have to hide it, which eventually will start affecting your mental health. So in January of this year, I randomly posted a TikTok about having POTS, and it blew up. I mean, it got millions of views, and I was shocked. I was like, I thought it was just me. I mean, I knew it wasn't just me, but I always thought this was just something rare that happened to me. I mean, because no one around me knew anything about it. I mean, I couldn't even get doctors to hardly help me. So I just thought, well, this is rare. I'm just unlucky. Somehow I just randomly got this super rare condition. And the way it blew up, and there were so many people like, oh, I'm having these symptoms, or I'm going through this too. And so many people searching for answers, wanting help. And it made me realize, wow, this is so much bigger than just me. And there's so many people out there with the same story as me, searching for answers for years and years and having trouble getting doctors to take them serious and give them a proper diagnosis. And I've always been the type of person who loves research. I'm a research junkie, and I love helping people also. So this just started feeling like kind of like my calling in life. Maybe this was supposed to happen and I was meant to help people like myself. So then I eventually started posting on Facebook also, and that started blowing up as well. So it just made me realize, that there's so many people out there who need help, who need answers, who are suffering just as much as I am. So this channel is going to be educational, symptom focused, everyday life living with these conditions, the struggles, tips and tricks, and all of the things that I have learned along the way that I wish I would have known years ago. We're also going to talk about the autonomic nervous system. We're going to talk about POTS. And not only that, we're going to go over all of the coexisting conditions. Many of us don't have just POTS. We also have other things going on. So we're going to talk about all of it. Everything that you want to know, we're going to eventually cover. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to try to post once a week. I have a lot of content that I want to cover. And I just want to finish off this video by saying, don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. You know your body better than anyone else. So if you're having all of these symptoms and you know that there's something going on, you know it's not just anxiety like all of the doctors are trying to tell you, then get a second opinion. Don't be afraid to switch doctors. I know some people think, well, I've had this doctor for 10 years now. Well, when it comes to dysautonomia, sometimes the doctor that you had for 10 years just isn't going to be a good fit to get you where you need to be to get the proper help and treatment. So never be afraid to advocate for yourself and seek out answers. So that's going to be it for this video. Just keep a lookout for my future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.